Good day, all. Ira Epstein with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for Thursday. This is the 30th of June, 2022, 5:47 p.m. Central Time. Before I get too far into the markets, I want to remind you it's happy birthday. Happy 4th of July to America. I think that's important. And with that in mind, I'm going to give a 2-for-1 special to you, something that we rarely do. It's something that we just did recently with good success. Buy any research subscription of mine, click the link in this video to get there, by the way. You just move it up here, and you're going to get a 2-for-1. What do I mean by that? Whatever you buy, if it's a 1-year subscription, if it's a 30-day subscription, you buy that. As you're filling it out, the form will be there. Who do you want us to give a gift to? Just fill it out, let us know, and we'll take it the rest of the way for you. It's pretty simple. It's basically 50 off if you think about it, and it's a neat little deal. And a lot of people like this, so we've seen people give it to friends, family, whatever it is. Trading clubs have bought them. So a way for you to work with this, I think it's pretty neat. All right, so let's go to the marketplace and talk about what wasn't neat. A washout day. End of the month, end of a quarter, the market just threw in the towel. You're going to hear that it was the worst first half of the S&P, for example, for a year, in decades, many decades. Terrible. We're in a recession. You don't have to believe me. And I realize the term that you're all going to go back and it's like a classroom. Ira, if you take a look at this, are we really there? Yeah. There's a practicality in a schoolroom. You do know there's a difference between the two. You're in a recession for all possible purposes at this point in time. The pressure is on the metals because the dollar's so strong. It's not giving up any ground. I know you're going to say, but Ira, it was down today. It doesn't matter. It's been relatively strong against a whole host of things. We've had bonds and notes slightly rallying over the past week. I think it was end of the quarter play, to be honest with you. And I think these markets will start, if you will, petering out. You got hit very hard. You realize gasoline prices are down from their highs, like 70 cents. You're not seeing that at the gas pumps, and you won't until the July 4th driving is through. And at that point, the station owners will begin a race to the downside. I know it sounds funny, but it's true, because this is your biggest, really, the big driving holiday of the year. You're already seeing the airlines are having nightmares with what they're doing. So let me come over here and get us to where I wanted us to be. It's right here. If we take a look, the market has made new lows on the move. When we get to past 24 hours tonight, the market will show us as to how much this is down, but it's down another 1%, if you will, for this week as well. And when we come to the daily chart, you continue to just sink away here, and you can see the trend certainly still to the downside with lower highs, lower lows. Now, the resistance showed up right here. This was the real spot that I was telling traders, and I'll stick my neck out. I can prove it. This is where I was telling them I think that's the go short area. You're wrong if you get over that high. And I was looking for ideally to get back to the Bollinger Band, but I didn't want to stay to the end of the month. I admit that. I didn't mind leaving some money on the table. The play worked out. You did get down to that number. You're pressing it, as you can see right now, but you're very oversold. Either you're going to embed and crack this market down hard. It can then be a $1,700 number on this market, even if that lets go, or the market's going to find its support here and then spend a little bit of time trying to rally back up. The one thing that has happened is gold is not your inflation hedge, nor is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is under tremendous selling pressure in the market. You've got a market now that's in the $19,000 range. So it is just let go to the downside. The gold-silver ratio in a recession, base metals don't do real good. And the higher you go here, silver keeps losing to the gold market. And silver's running. This is that gorilla glue trade. I haven't used that term in a while. That happens when price latches on to the lower Bollinger Band and just sticks on it. And then often is accompanied by the market trying to force the slow stochastic to embed. You're not at that point. This is really the first time that both numbers are back under the 20 level. I don't see anything that makes any sense to do there. In the copper, you've been embedded. This market on rallies continues to get sold. There'll be a point where the market will say, maybe we overdid it on the downside, but you're not there. You have to get the red line over 21 for me to make that statement. Until that occurs, whatever number it wants to search out on the downside, it can. I don't mind telling you that I told my subscribers, I don't like trading the last 2-3 days before these big holidays. If not, I would have been very aggressive in this market. I'm not going to be around in the morning. I know that. I'll put out the morning video for sure. But after that, I'm not going to be around. I have to go somewhere. It's for me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm on holiday after 9 o'clock tomorrow. I'll get out my subscriber video for my Spider ETF, and I'm out the door. So don't look for the written updates and all. It is a holiday, and I'm going to take a little bit of time for myself there. When I look at the platinum, lower highs, lower lows embedded. Nothing bullish here. Still can go to the lower band. The stronger one has been the palladium, but not strong enough to carry the market. And where did it run into problems? I think you can see it was right here against, and I'll bring you to that. There you are. You fought your battle here. Then the market started moving up, and the upper Bollinger Band is the zone that I'd look for the problem. 2010 was the high, 2009.70, the upper band, and then it's not uncommon to pull back, and as you're doing so, you might even go back to the 18-day average. But this is still in an uptrend, whereas the other metals are in a downtrend. In the dollar index, we've been trying to reach up, but you have divergence here. Be very careful. This is not a pretty chart. You have momentum trying to go down. You have the market staying over the 18-day average of closes and no pattern. You have a higher high and a lower low. At first, it was a correction pattern, then the bounce, but you didn't have any legs to it. A difficult time, not a surprise to me. Why? Because you're sitting here, and just think about what I'm saying. What are you doing? You're sitting here right in front of the 4th of July. A lot of traders like me, we're going to say bye-bye to you. I will put out over the weekend your weekend edition of this. I don't know that I'll get it done on Friday, but I promise you it'll be out either Saturday or Sunday at the very latest for you. I want to remind you the 2-for-1 special that we have right here. And if I can get that to come up, let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to. It just doesn't want to do that for me. But regardless, if you move your cursor to the top here, you'll see an icon. Any subscription you buy, whatever you buy, I will give the equal thing to a friend of your choice. I'm Ira Epstein. Have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Take care.